NPC system and applied palynology. NPC is an artificial system of classification of pollen and spore based on three features of apertures only, namely N stands for number, P stands for position, and C stands for character of aperture. Erdmann and Straka proposed NPC classification. According to NPC system, each pollen grain has an arithmetic cardinal number consisting of 3 digits. The first digit reveals the absence or presence of aperture, and when present, it mentions the total number of apertures present in a pollen. That is distal, proximal, latitudinal, meridional, equatorial, etc. The second digit illustrates the position of aperture. The microspores reveal the position of apertures with full clarity when they are in tetrads. The third digit explains the character of an aperture, that is, whether it is circular, oval, or elongated, simple, or compound, and so on. Classification of aperture based on numbers. Pollen having apertures are divided into 7 groups. Each group are mentioned as N1 to N7. And each group has characteristic number of apertures. That is, N1 has 1 aperture and N2 has 2 aperture, and so on. That is, the N7 group will have 7 or more apertures. N1 to N7 groups are also referred to respectively as monotreme, ditreme, tritreme, tetratreme, pentatreme, hexatreme, and polytreme. In Greek, trema means hole, opening. Aperture, that is plural, is tremata. There are pollen grains where aperture are absent, and such pollen grains are termed as inaperturate or atreme, and they are placed in NO group. Another special group, N8, termed anomotreme, is created where pollen grains and spores have one or several irregular or irregularly spaced apertures. Coming to the second classification, this is based on position. The position may be proximal, distal, and equatorial. There are 7 groups of apertures based on position, namely PO to P7. The pollen grains having PO group have uncertain and unknown position of aperture, whereas P1 group of pollen and spores are catatreme. In Greek, cata means down. Treme is suffix used as a synonym of aperture. Catatreme pollen grains have one aperture that occurs on the proximal part of a grain. The proximal part is the face of the pollen grain or spore that faces inwards or nearest or towards the center of tetrad. P2 group of pollen and spores are anacatatreme. In Greek, ana means up. Anacatatreme pollen and spores have 2 apertures. One aperture with its center occurs at proximal pole. The other aperture with its center occurs at the distal pore. The distal part is the face of the pollen grain and spore that faces outward, that is, away from the center of tetrad and opposite to the proximal part. P3 group of pollen and spores are anatreme, that is, the aperture is distal in position. P4 group of pollen and spores are zoonotreme. A zoonotreme, zono is a prefix used to indicate equatorial or sub-equatorial region. Pollen grain is characterized in having aperture on equator or sub-equatorial region. Coming to the classification of apertures based on character. The character group of pollen and spores are 7 and they are mentioned as C0 to C6. C0 group have apertures whose character cannot be established with certainty. C1 group of pollen and spores have leptoma. In Greek, leptoma means thin place. Leptoma is a thin area, an aperture like and functions like an aperture. Pollen grains having one leptoma are termed as monlept. The leptoma may occur on either proximal or distal face of a pollen grain and spore, and accordingly they are termed as catalept and analept. C2 group are trichotomonocolpate. In Greek, tricha in 3 parts. Tom means cut, kolpos means depression or furrow. Trichotomocolpate is a 3-branched aperture, the branches of which are more than 2 times longer than their breadth. The group C has 3 colpate grains. The group 4 comprises porate pollen grains. The C5 comprises calporate pollen grains and C6 comprises pororate pollen. In NPC classification, a grain is mentioned in 3-digit number. Example 343 instead of N3 P4 C3. Pollen grains having NPC 343 are tritreme zoonocolpate, which is also described as tricolpate pollen. The next example is NPC 764, characterizes those pollen grains that are polytreme, which are also described as pantoporate or polyporate. Pollen grains of Amaranthaceae, Chenopodiaceae, etc. have NPC 764. The example of tricolpate pollen grains, that is NPC 343, are Rumex, Vitex, Tectona, Argemone, etc. Coming to the applied palynology. Applied palynology, in the syllabus we have only 2, that is aeropalynology and the melissopalynology. Coming to aeropalynology. Aeropalynology is a branch of palynology. It involves the study of pollen and spores in the atmosphere. The study also includes their eventual dissemination, deposition, and impact on human system. This is important for allergy studies, for example, hay fever, for understanding the spread of diseases in man and other animals. The term pollen count is frequently used to represent the concentration of pollen in atmosphere. It is a measure of how much amount of pollen and spores are present in the atmosphere in a particular area at specific time. Pollen grains have an impact on the human system. Coming to the next applied aspect is melisopellenology. It is a study of pollen in honey. The term comes from Greek word for bee and honey along with the words for study of dust, which now refers to pollen. It is the least expensive and quickest way to determine the floral content and geographical origin. Bee research uses melisopellenology. Bees transfer together with nectar from bee to bee into the storage cells to dry and turn to honey production favor. Melisopellenology will aid in construction of pollen spectrum of a region, therefore enabling to understand the source and establishing the authenticity of honey. It reveals the plant species foraged by honeybees. It also provides the botanical and geographical origin of honey. It has become an indispensable tool to authenticate honey and to detect adulterants. Thank you.